This video will go over the initial logic assignment so you can review your logical thinking. Most programming problems are similar to math problems, so you need to be sure to think carefully and slowly as you work out your algorithm to ensure your logic is good. Let's read our first problem. Work the following programs as math problems. Confirm that you get the correct answer before you complete the next step. So we first have to check our math, right? Get the right answer. Return to the problem statement and then determine your inputs, the process, and the output. Assign generic names or variables to each of the input and output items. Then write your pseudocode or algorithm using the flow input, process, output. See the algorithm template if you want to understand what we're talking about, because they kind of go together with this. And the generic names provided. All right, so here we go. To make a profit, a local store marks up the prices of its items by a certain percentage. Write a C++ program that reads the original price of the item sold, the percentage of the marked up price, and the sales tax rate. The program then outputs the original price of the item, the percentage of the markup, the store's selling price of the item, the sales tax rate, the sales tax, and the final price of the item. The final price of the item is the selling price plus the sales tax. Okay, so first it said, confirm you get the correct answer. So let's think about it. If I have an original price and it's marked up 45%, to find out how much markup it is in money value, not a percentage, I have to multiply 45% times $200.50. Now, you can't just multiply 45%. You have to convert that 45% to a decimal value. When you remove the percent sign, listen to what you're saying, percent. Cent is like 100, like centennial, right? So that means you'll move your decimal place 2 places to the left. So when you remove the percent sign, you have 0.45. So we would do 200.50 times 0.45, and we get 90.225. All right, so now I know that I need to add $90.22 and a half a cent more to the $250. Now, we're not going to round or anything till we get to the very end, okay? So I'm going to add this number to 200.50, and I get $290.72 and a half. All right, so the next part was to determine the sales tax. And we know our sales tax rate is 7.8%. Well, once again, we got to move our decimal over 2 places. So in mathematical terms, it would be 0.078. So I'm going to take this value and multiply it by 0.078. And I will get 22.67655. And if I add that to our original amount, that's how much our tax is, $22, right? So I want to add it to what our marked up amount was, which was $290.725, and that will give us $313.40. When we round at the end, this is what we get. So yes, our math is good. Our logic is good. We know the answer, and they match. Okay, so now the next part was to do the input and output in the process, right? Input, process, output. And I've done that here for you. What are the inputs? Well, they told us the original price, and my variable is orange price, okay? And the markup, they gave us that. So my variable for that is markup percent, 0.45. And then sales tax rate, I used tax rate for my variable, and it's 0.078. And I explain what those represent. then what is the process? And this is the math. The markup equals original price times the markup. And then I explain what I'm doing here. I have a little double the there, don't I? Back that up. There. Okay. Then this is new price equals the original price plus the markup amount. We got the markup amount when we did that math. And then we have to multiply by the tax rate to get our tax amount. Then we add that to our new price to get the final price. And then here it tells us what we want to output to the screen. It says the program then output, and it lists all those items. So I list those items here and I explain what each of the variables represent. That was the first problem. So now let's go to problem number 2. Give the radius in inches and the price of a pizza. Design an algorithm to find the price of the pizza per square inch. Well, first of all, let me clear my calculator. First of all, we know the radius is 6 and we know the price is $10. Now we need to make sure our answer is 0.088. How do you determine the area of a circle? Because our pizza is in a circle. Do you remember? Area equals pi times the radius squared. Now you might have to Google that to find it. You might have to go to a math person to find it, right? And that's okay. You're a programmer. Programmers go to other people to know things all the time. If they don't know, they go ask or they look it up. All right, so we know that the area, to find the area of our pizza so we can determine price per square inch, is the formula for area equals pi times the radius squared. Okay, so the radius is 6. To square this value, I would just multiply 6 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36, and multiply that by 3.14, which is pi 3.14, and I get 113.04. But the price is $10, right? So I need $10. How much is it per square inch? So if I take $10 and divide that by 113.04, I get 0.088, and it rounds to that amount. So yeah, my math is good. So what are my inputs? My inputs are the price and the radius. What are my processes? Well, I use the formula to find the area of a circle, and here's my formula, or area equals 3.14 times the radius squared, and here I put price per inch is going to equal price divided by the area. And then, so that's what my math is. That's where I do my processes. Then my output, I'm going to output the radius, output the price, and then output the price per square inch. I hope this helped you understand the problem. This is what I expected. Some of you wrote a program to go with it. That is fine. That wasn't the goal of this assignment, but the fact that you did that is good practice, and it's good for you to do that. So I'm not opposed to that. And I hope you learned something, and I hope this was valuable feedback.